I was at the store last week and I reached for a can of cashew yogurt, and then I looked at the Greek yogurt and I compared the two. The cashew yogurt, the protein was only about 5 grams, whereas the Greek yogurt had 15 grams. It's 3 times more than.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. If you can see it, you can be it. Do you believe it?
Hey guys, I just wanted to make a video about the top foods to eat for breakfast for healthy weight gain, since I am on my weight gain journey and I'm trying to document more about it, and breakfast is my favorite meal of the day. I'm gonna go through a few of the top foods, just like ingredients you can use, and you can use that and mix and match and make your own breakfast foods. And then at the end, the second part of the video, I'm gonna give you my top 5 breakfast meals that I like to make. So let's get into it. The number 1 food I love is bagels. Bagels are very calorie dense. They are about 300 calories per bagel. So definitely not something you want to eat if you're trying to lose weight. This video is all about foods that are high in calories and are gonna help you pack on the pounds. So bagels, yeah, they also have a lot of carbs, which will give you energy. It's about 55 grams of carbs. It gives you about the equivalent of 3 slices of whole wheat bread in calories. So you'd have to eat 3 slices of whole wheat bread just to equal the calories in 1 bagel. That being said, you do want to watch out because it is low in fiber. So if that's something that you struggle with, just keep that in mind. Maybe don't do it all the time. And number 2, avocados. Avocados are super healthy for you anyway, but they're also just very calorie dense. There's about maybe 240 calories in a medium avocado. A large one could get up to 350, 360 calories. Not to mention it's just packed with so many good nutrients, good fats, and it just tastes great. It's good on so many different things and so good for breakfast. You can put it in a burrito, you could put it on your eggs, you could put it in a sandwich, you could just eat them plain. Number 3 is eggs, everybody's favorite breakfast item, also a super hot commodity now. The cost has gone up a little bit, but in general, eggs are very inexpensive. And each egg is gonna give you about 70 calories. What I like to do is eat multiple eggs at once. You can have 2 or 3 a day. I do 2 scrambled eggs together for breakfast, and that packs on, again, a lot of protein, a lot of good nutrients for you. Number 4 is potatoes. Potatoes will give you about 150 calories per serving, and they're very inexpensive. A cheap way to add on the calories since they're so calorie dense, and they're just such a good versatile ingredient for breakfast. You can make hash browns, you can make potato hash, you could just bake a potato, you can make mashed potatoes, which would be weird for breakfast, I guess, but to each his own. Next is cheese. I'm putting this one in here because it does have a lot of calories and is such a nice topping for breakfast, but do keep in mind that cheese is high in fat as well. So if you're watching your macros, just be mindful of that. If you have other issues like high cholesterol, things like that, be wary of the cheese. Also, if you're lactose intolerant, obviously maybe dial it back. I myself can't have too many dairy products, so I kind of just sprinkle it throughout. For cheddar cheese, it's 110 calories per ounce roughly. It's very high in protein, and there's a lot of calcium, which is good for your bones, vitamin B12, and again, very versatile. You can sprinkle it on your eggs, potatoes, sandwich, anything you want to put it on. Number 6 is nuts and nut butters. This is also kind of like a supercharged hack, in my opinion, because they are so calorie dense and so small. So for example, just 1 tablespoon of nut butter, like peanut butter, almond butter, gives you roughly like 100 calories already. So, you can imagine quickly you can reach your caloric surplus if you just have a handful of nuts or add a scoop of peanut butter to your protein shake, or you can even just eat it plain if you want. But again, same thing with the cheese. Nut butters are high in fat as well, so be mindful of that. But it's good healthy fats in nuts. You don't need too many. That will add some extra calories for you, just 1 tablespoon, 1 or 2. Number 7 is sardines. I love sardines. Recently, I went to my sister's comedy show because my sister is a comedian. Shout out TT Lee. And the host made a joke about people who like sardines. But I love sardines. I have no shame. I know they stink. I've been told by my roommates to open the windows when I've been eating them. But sardines are just a superfood, and they're small. So in one can of sardines, you can get 170 calories, but in those calories, it's about 20 grams of protein. Depending on what your goals are, that could be a good percentage, maybe 30% or more of your daily intake. So right there, you can just get a lot of your protein smashed right in there. Just a can of sardines. You can eat them right out the can. You could put them on top of a bagel sandwich. I've done that before. Throw them into a salad. I guess we're talking about breakfast here, so probably not eating salad for breakfast, but again, very versatile. You can use it throughout the day, and they're pretty cheap too. You can get a pack of 6 at Costco for about $10 or so. And sardines are high in a lot of essential nutrients. They're just supercharged. Things like vitamin D, which a lot of people lack, and vitamin B12, omega-3s. Also, if you don't like the smell of sardines, you could also consider something like smoked salmon, putting that on your bagel. I love smoked salmon. Number 8 is Greek yogurt with whole milk. It's very calorie dense. It gives you 170 calories per serving. Now, I will say that my personal preference, I prefer vegan yogurt, like cashew yogurt. That's what I typically eat, but right now, since I'm giving another big push and I'm trying to really commit to this, I've switched over to Greek yogurt because I was at the store last week and I reached for a can of cashew yogurt, but then a container of it. And then I looked at the Greek yogurt and I compared the two. The cashew yogurt, although the caloric value is similar, the protein for the same amount of servings in the cashew yogurt was only about 5 grams, whereas the Greek yogurt had 15 grams, which on the label said it was about roughly 30%, although that's just based on that 2,000 calorie diet. But 15 grams is 3 times more than the cashew yogurt. Because here, remember, we're trying to pack on the calories, but also within those calories, we want to keep them quality, and we want a lot of protein if we're trying to gain weight. And again, if you have dairy issues, just be mindful. Obviously, then don't do this one. Or cashew yogurt is still good, but it's just not going to be as much protein. With Greek yogurt, what I like to do is I put a scoop in my protein shake every day. And also I like to just sometimes eat it as a parfait with Greek yogurt. I put some berries on top and just some nuts. I'll show you that later when I get to my meals, because that's one of my go-to meals. Number 9 is bananas. I love bananas. There's always bananas at my house. I always am well stocked in bananas just because they're so fast and easy. They're very caloric dense. There is 130 calories in one banana, and they're not super filling, so you can eat a few. I mean, watch out for the sugars, as with any fruits, but I throw one in my protein shake. Sometimes I'll put it in my yogurt. If I'm on the go, I could grab one. Typically, I only really eat 1 a day, sometimes 2. Don't overdo it with the fruits. It's really versatile. You could put it in so many things. You could put it on your bagel, put it in your oatmeal, put it in your yogurt. You could put it in your pancakes. You could put it wherever you like. Finally, number 10 is oatmeal. This is such a good food for so many different reasons, and I arguably would put this on a list of healthy foods for weight gain and a list of healthy foods for weight loss, because most of these foods are going to be good for you no matter what. It's just whatever your goals are, you're going to adjust how you eat them. Oatmeal is a really healthy food. It's 150 calories per half cup. Now, the reason I would say it's good for both weight gain and weight loss, even though that sounds contradictory, is it's very filling. So for weight loss, it's going to keep you full, and you can eat it more sparse. For weight gain, though, it's also really good because it can be eaten with a lot of different things like nuts. You can put some honey or maple syrup in there. You can, if you want to add the calories, instead of using water, you can use milk or a nut milk if you are allergic to dairy. I like to make my oatmeal, again, with bananas. So right there, you're adding like hundreds more calories, and it's a filling and hearty meal. So that's why I say it's good for weight gain, because it's healthy and it will give you a lot of calories depending on how you prepare it. But also those are quality calories, not just, you know, McDonald's. If you're using it for weight loss, obviously you wouldn't be watching this video, but if you're using it for weight loss, then just maybe make it with water and, you know, put some chia seeds in it, because that helps keep you full. And, you know, you don't have to overdo it with the toppings. Okay, so those are my top 10 foods, just ingredients that you can mix and match and make breakfast with. Now I'm gonna give you my top 5 breakfast meals that I like to prepare, and I will show you them. So the number 1, my very favorite breakfast meal lately is a bagel with scrambled eggs and avocado. It's like a bagel egg-wich. And I love this because I get the protein from the eggs and I get the healthy fats from the avocado and the calories, as well as the bagel. And depending on what ingredients I have on at hand, sometimes I'll even add smoked salmon. So it's just a really versatile and adjustable meal where you can just put different things in there based on what you have. Put a little cheese in there for some extra calories. So I love that one. Number 2 is a yogurt parfait. I do this one, I'll mix and match with another breakfast item because it's not enough to fill me up, but it's a great one if I want to add some extra calories on top of the sandwich. So generally with these breakfast foods, I lately have been eating at least 2, sometimes 3 if I'm feeling really crazy, but usually 2 is enough to get me full. Maybe I'll eat I'll have a shake or something after my workout, but I'm trying to just basically up my caloric intake and the quality of the foods. So the yogurt parfait, I put frozen berries in there. I put some nuts. I put some chia seeds because I love chia seeds. I also put some honey, and I think that's it. Number 3 is the classic oatmeal. I put oatmeal with bananas, and I make it hot. Sometimes I will do overnight oats. I haven't done this lately, but when I was working a day job, I would make it for the week. It's really simple. You can make 5 mason jars worth of oatmeal. Really easy. So oatmeal, banana, I put nuts in there. I put chia seeds. I use milk or almond milk is my favorite. And I also will put a little maple syrup on top sometimes, depending. I don't really like it very sweet. Number 4, this one I recently have been getting into is protein pancakes. So you can make pancakes with your protein powder. I found a really great recipe online from this website called eatthegrains.com, but you can just search protein pancakes and you'll find a lot of great ones. But this one I like because it has no added sugar and it's still pretty sweet because it uses bananas, and my protein powder that I have, it's not sweetened. There's no sugar in it, but it tastes sweet because of whatever the ingredients that are in it. So that adds a little bit of sweetness already. You can put a little cinnamon for a little spice. So protein pancakes is a really great way to just add on some extra protein and get your carbs. And finally, number 5, this is my favorite, probably arguably my favorite breakfast food to order, or when I'm on set, and they always usually have this at catering, but I don't make it that much because there's so many different ingredients. And this is the breakfast burrito. But for weight gain, I think this is a really great one because again, it's customizable. So I put hash browns in there, I put scrambled eggs, and this time I also put some meat. You can put protein, chicken is what I use, but you can use beef, whatever you have on hand. Again, that's just such a great way to sneak in protein into your breakfast where you might not think to eat protein. You can also put avocado in there. So those are my top 5 breakfast meals I like to make. And as you can see, they all make use of a lot of the ingredients I mentioned earlier. It's just mix and match and whatever you like. Oh, I'm gonna add a bonus one, which is the protein shake. I don't even really include this as breakfast. I do eat it with my breakfast, but now normally because I'm eating so many calories for breakfast, I space it out and have it. I'll eat breakfast and then I'll go work out after I digest a little bit. And then I'll have the shake after that. In my shake, I put a lot of those ingredients I mentioned earlier, the yogurt, peanut butter, bananas, I'll put greens, just for a little bit of vitamins and minerals and all that. Milk, I use almond milk, but you can use real milk. And oatmeal, sometimes granola if I'm really feeling crazy. All those ingredients I said earlier, a lot of them you can throw in the shake and just blend it up and drink it. So that's pretty much it. Let me know what you think, if there's anything I missed that you guys like, or which one is your favorite. If any of them look good and you want to try it, let me know how it goes. All right, I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.